and Assalamualaikum. The topic that my team will present is by referring to the criteria in determining the status of local authority, compare and contrast between any city council, municipal council and district council. We have choose for city council is Majelis Bandaraya Johor Bahru, Majelis Perbandaran Muar for municipal council and Majelis Daerah Kota Tinggi for the district council. Okay, what is local government? Local government is a public organization that is empowered to decide and administer public policy in a small province that is a subdivision of the provincial or national government. In general, the local government unit are responsible for the tasks of monitoring public health, collecting revenue, and performing engineering works such as road and drain repair. There are several local laws applicable at the local authority level, such as the Local Government Act in 1976 Act 171, the Town and the Country Planning Act 1976 Act 172, and the Road and Drain and Buildings Act 1974 Act 133. For the background of the three local government, we start with the city council. Firstly, for the city council, it was the higher level of the local government. Normally, city council are the center for the state. So for the criteria, should be 500,000 people and above, and the revenue minimum is 100 million per year. Enforcement and other local authority function, as well as having an organization structure established with the staff who are able to perform services efficiently and effectively. For the city council, also should provide a great facility for the public and also not to forget for disabled people. Alright, we move to municipal council. For municipal council, the population that should be have is 115,000 people and the revenue should be 20 million per year, and also have a major in economic generating activity to grab their revenue target. For example, the Kota Baru Islamic City Municipal Council and PKBBRI conduct many business activities by providing a retail space such as building a bazaar in the city and being able to profit from the tax revenue. And also same with the city council, municipal council also need to provide a public facility. Alright, we move to municipal council. For municipal council, the population that should be have is they must have 115,000 people and the revenue should be 20 million per year, and also have a major in economic generating activity to grab their revenue target. For example, the Kota Baru Islamic City Municipal Council and PKBBRI conduct many business activities by providing a retail space such as building a bazaar in the city and being able to profit from the tax revenue. And also same with the city council, municipal council also need to provide a public facility. Lastly, we move to the district council. Of course, have a very low criteria just because it was the third and the last rank for the local government. For the population, district council normally below than 150,000 people in the area, and the revenue also below than the municipal council, which is below than 20 million per year, and have a responsibility to provide a public facility but not too much modern and or convenience like the city council and the municipal council, because sometimes certain area did not use that and the demand for it is also low.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ahmad Kasfirullah, and from my point is in terms of development. Okay, for the city council, the local government needs to tackle the issue relating to illegal factories that operating without valid permission. And Johor Bahru City Council had released the strategic plan 2018 to 2020. The objective is to increase community inclusiveness, improvement of delivery system, empowerment of urban planning, and increase consumption technology to facilitate daily routine. And then there are 12 main rules to be achieved by Johor Bahru City Council, which is community development, city socio-economic development, controlling of business activity, and planning, provision and maintenance of road within city. Okay, for the municipal council, its major purpose is to provide political supervision of the municipality's function, programs and administration management. We choosing Municipal Council of Muar that implementing development vision that inspired by 4 moral ethics that been fostered among the public servant service in the Muar local government office. Okay, Muar LG has enforced abolition on illegal house built or illegally renovate and modified their house. This operation is called Operasi Pemutihan Bangunan. Okay, in addition, it's to conservation and preservation of building ancient legacy. Okay, for the district council, from our research, district council is more focusing on social well-being of the local people. For example, it's the social health. Okay, Kota Tinggi district in 2019 held a program Jom Sehat, and in conjunction with Chinese New Year, that bring people from all backgrounds together and that will build unity and comprehension about significance of good health. Kota Tinggi also strive to reduce the gap between poor and riches and to be exact, to abolish poverty and boost population. Okay, we move to the services in terms of City Council. For the Johor Bahru City Council, MBJB, they have secured their official website and media service career for people to get in touch with them, for people of typical usage such as to pay for the tax, compound payment and renewal of licensed business. This service is called the e-khidmat. And then for the Municipal Council of Muar, they have provided space and opportunities for the local traders to support their sources of income and stimulate business activities around the Muar. Muar also has their own official website for people to get any inquiries regarding the local authorities. Okay, we move to the last point, which is the District Council of Kota Tinggi. They are more focusing on infrastructure facilities and utilities for public and the local people. Okay, Kota Tinggi local government recently had run the enhancement project of bypass FTO3 along the road of Kota Tinggi Johor, and it comprised transportation system like road and highways, as well as telecommunication system like phones, lines and broadband connections. And last, Kota Tinggi also had been running the beautification of building around Kota Tinggi to give a new sight, to give a birth of a modern town. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aidil Hakimi bin Yusuf. Today we present about my point, which is population in three of local government, which is City Council, Municipal Council and District Council. First of all, population refers to the number of people in a single area, whether it be a city or town, region, country or around of the world. And the number of this population has its own influence in either in terms of pros and cons. And this thing can be judged from many perspectives, such as from the economy and social problem. For the first point is which is City Council. City Council must have a population over of 600,000 people, so that the area can be declared as area that have an own City Council. And for example, we can take Majlis Bandaraya Johor Bahru, which is MBJB, as an example for this point. Under the administration of Majlis Bandaraya Johor Bahru MBJB, the total amount of population is about in 844,000 and 870 people. For the Municipal Council, it must have amount of population of over 150,000 people. And the example for this point, we can take Majlis Perbandaran Muar, which is MPM. In the area of Majlis Perbandaran Muar, the amount of population in the area is only 134,951 people, but that place has been declared as a municipal council because of other characteristic, which is like service provided and development that being implemented at the current area. And the last one of the point about population is in district council, which is in district council it must below of 150,000 people. And for example, we can take Majlis Daerah Kota Tinggi MDKT as an example. At the area of Kota Tinggi, it has a population of 279,600 people. But that area has been declared as a district council because of the other characteristic that's been fulfilled before. At that area, it has been best choice for the community to live for the rest of their life because maybe of the job opportunity. And the next main point is about the facility in the of three local government, which is City Council, Municipal Council and District Council. Facility will assume as a place for someone or for the community to doing something, or a place that facilitate an activity. For example, hotel, resort, office complex, sport arena or convention center. And all of the facility were totally built for the community use. In generally, the facility construction will usually focus at the area that have a high population or rapidly growing. For example, urban areas and fast-growing residential areas. In the City Council, we can take Majlis Bandaraya Johor Bahru (MBJB) as an excellent example for this point, which is under the administration of Majlis Bandaraya Johor Bahru (MBJB). There are a lot of facility that has been built by them, such as Taman Merdeka, Taman Rekreasi Adahid, and Taman Rekreasi Bukit Indah. And their responsibility is to keep the surrounding of that area clean and keep the garden at that area always cheerful. For the Municipal Council, they only cover the facility that has been provided in the municipal area only. For example, the area of Muar. The area of Muar were were under the responsibility of the administration of Majlis Bandar Muar. So they only need to develop and maintain all the necessary and existing facility in that area. For example, there are a lot of facilities that have been built at Muar, such as educational institute and center of religious propagation. And last but not least, we can take Majlis Daerah Kota Tinggi MDKT as an example for the district council. The district of Kota Tinggi were located at the Johor Bahru and in the area of Muar. But Kota Tinggi have their own council in order to take care and to manage the administration in the area. One of the example that been given to Majlis Daerah Kota Tinggi is Majlis Daerah Kota Tinggi MDKT must maintain all of the cleanliness of public toilet available in that district. And all matters related to improvement or construction costs must be borne by the Majlis Daerah Kota Tinggi MDKT. And that's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fashar Mijamali. So for my part, I will talk about one of the criteria in the determining the local government level. So for my part is about revenue. Revenue can be the kingmaker and the key point for the activities in the local government, such as for them to serve the people. One of the activities that the local government need to use revenue or financial is for the development in that local area. So we need to identify and know what is the key sources for the local government revenue. So the sources is basically come from the government fund, whether either it is from state or federal government. Besides that, rent, tax, and also sales from the local government itself. So for the city council, they have their more detailed criteria that they need to have. First thing first, they need to have a fiscal stable income. This means that the ability of the local government or federal government or state government to maintain their income or public finances for a prolific and credible level for a long-term period. To have a fiscal stable, the government need to do forecast and on the future revenues, liabilities, and so on. So as example for the city council, as reported by Sinar Harian, the mayor of the JBCC, which is Johor Bahru City Council, Dato' Aziz Azhari Daud, said that they forecasting the revenue for MBJB in 2021 will reach in total of 498 million for 2021. The second criteria is the city council need to gain more than 100 million per annum, which is annually. It is correlated with the fiscally stable income because as we know, in the city council, they need more money to do development, maintenance, program, and so on. As example, in Johor Bahru, in 2017, the total of revenue they gained was almost 361 million, which is 34 million more than in 2016. For the municipal council, which is one municipal council, the first criteria under financial revenue they need to have, which is they need to have a sustainable financial. Sustainable financial here means that a finance that can support the economic growth and reducing the pressures on the environment. As example, in Muar, they use the money for the to upgrade the recreation center such as Tanjung Emas Waterfront, Tanjung Ketapan, Kolam Air Panas, Gresik, and many more. Secondly, Muar Municipal Council also need to collect an amount of revenue for almost not less than 20 million in a year. It is very crucial for the development and also for the program for the people. Reported by Sinar Harian in 2019, there are several projects, there are several new construction and also upgrading project in Muar that involving 101.5 billion. So without the amount of revenue more than 20 million, they are not be able to upgrade the public facilities, to build a new public facilities, and so on. For the third criteria is municipal council also need to serve a good service for people. A good service here means they need to provide a good public facilities, good service for the people, treat people well, and so on. As example, in the what the Muar Municipal Council have done is they have provided a session for the visitors in the official quarter of Muar, which is they have listed down the interesting place that the visitors can visit, such as Kolam Air Panas Gresik, Tanjung Emas Waterfront, Tanjung Ketapang, and so on. For the district council, it is similar to the municipal council. They also need to gain amount of revenue for 1 year not less than 20 million. Even though their jurisdiction is not as large as municipal council, but they still need to have amount of money besides the allocation from the government to run the program for the development. So, as example, in the Kota Tinggi District Council, they have provide the list and the price for rent of a public hall for the people, which is people can access the official portal of Kota Tinggi District Council to check the list for renting justification. We can clearly see what is the differences between city council, municipal council, and also district council. So through the report, what we can explain is every council have their own jurisdiction, have their own speciality, have their own criteria for every level of local government. I can suggest is every local government need to work harder to improve their system, their service for the people, their commitment, because in order to become a high income country, local government also need to play their role to improve the economy of the people in the local area, to improve the public facilities, to give a good service for the people. Besides that, they also need to move to have a movement from their current level of local government to move higher in the future, which is from district council move to municipal council. Hopefully in the future we will see more city or more local government, local authority will become a city council and municipal council, and there are less district council in the future, so we can become a high income country in the future. That's all for my group.